welcome back to my channel and another vlogmas video. So if you watched my previous vlogmas videos, you would have saw Anthony doing my makeup. And how he did my makeup is how I started doing my makeup when I first started. And I've learned a lot. I came a long way. But yeah, this video is makeup tips for beginners from a beginner. Because when I first, I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but when I first started learning about makeup, I would go to YouTube or friends or social media in general, and I did not understand anything that was going on. Like, nobody really explained it thoroughly, and it confused me. I didn't understand the words they were saying, and I didn't understand like which products was what, and it just didn't help. But I learned through Google, and this video is for people who want to learn. And yeah, so let's get started. So I didn't understand oh my god, I'm losing my words. The order of makeup. Like, I didn't know what was first and what wasn't. So I Googled it. And first comes primer, which I didn't know what primer was until I went to Sephora one day to buy makeup. And the lady at Sephora explained it. So primer is basically what prepares your makeup and keeps it to last longer. And it kind of enhances it in a way. So that always goes first. So the primer I use is from Fenty Beauty. And I look funny. I look like an egg. Okay, so I do 2 drops of Fenty Beauty. 1, 2. And that pretty much just goes all over your face. And I was told that it helps keep the makeup on longer. It makes it look smoother so it doesn't look like cakey. Because sometimes I struggle with that. I do struggle with makeup looking cakey for myself. And ever since I started using primer, I noticed that it doesn't really like look as bad as it did before. So yeah, it just goes all over your face. But make sure before you start using your makeup, make sure that you wash your face first and put SPF and let that sink into your skin, let it dry. And then that's when you start your makeup. Primer first, and usually I just give it like a few minutes to just sit on my face and let it dry. But I don't feel like waiting, so we're just gonna get to the next step. Up next is foundation. So that just pretty much just goes all over your face. I'm like Anthony, I'm struggling to open it too. Oh my god. Dude. What the heck? Why is this so hard to open? Anthony, I now understand why you struggled. Oh, got it. Okay. Whew. Okay, I got it. So I use Rare Beauty's foundation, and the 130N is the shade. Okay. So if you are interested in makeup, it's okay if you want to get it from Sephora. I got this from Sephora because I wanted to try Selena Gomez's makeup line. But it is expensive, and if you'd rather go for like a cheaper route, you can always buy it from like a pharmacy or like CVS, Target, a drugstore. So it's cheaper there. But if you want to know like what skin tone you are or what kind of makeup brands would be best for your skin, you can go to Sephora and they have like a machine that like sees your skin tone, and they'll tell you what's good for like your skin. Like if you have oily skin, dry skin. But you don't even have to buy makeup there. You could just go ask them, they'll tell you, and then you can just go to the drugstore right after and buy makeup there. Whatever works best for you. So after I put the foundation on my face, I grab my foundation brush, which is dirty because because Anthony used it earlier. But anyway, so I grab this and I just dab it on my face. I used to use a beauty blender, but it got kind of dirty, and now I just think about the germs and I don't know how to properly clean it, so it grosses me out. So I don't use a beauty blender anymore. I use a brush, which I like a lot. This one I kind of don't like it sometimes because I feel like it takes the makeup off than rather blend it. But I think it's because before I would do like a brushing motion, like I was doing a painting, so I kind of like brush it off. So now I just do like dabbing motions all over my face until it blends it in. I'm sorry, the lighting is not the best and it's not doing it justice. Okay, once you have your foundation blended and everything, we'll move on to concealer. Now, this concealer is also Rare Beauty. All the makeup products I have is from Rare Beauty. And this one is also 130N. Yeah. There you go. This one opens so much easier. I don't know why the foundation ones were so hard to open. Okay. So concealer just goes on your imperfections. So like acne, under eyes, dark spots. I'm going to use my mirror for this. Now, little makeup does go a long way. That's what I've heard before, and I do agree with that. But I like to put concealer all around my entire face because I have acne all over my face, so that's what I do. And then I put a little bit on my under eyes, like that. Hope you can see it. Okay. And then, forgot to mention before, I used the Rare Beauty setting spray. It's also like a primer. And I just gently spray my brushes before I use them, because it kind of helps it set it and keep it lasting longer. And I use this concealer brush, also from Sephora, and I just blend in the concealer. Now we go under eyes, and then I just bring that up. And usually I put some over here in my eyelids too. And I just bring it all the way around. I usually do this as well when I put eyeshadow. So I use it like the eyeshadow primer. Just bring it up. Just same way I did it on the other eye. Okay. And something new I started doing was after blending it with my concealer brush, I go back with my foundation brush and I just dab it all in and kind of blend it in some more. Now, if you have acne like me, don't get discouraged if your acne is still showing through your makeup. I used to get really upset by that because I was like, I thought makeup was supposed to cover it. And I used to get really upset, but trust me, it's not. It's okay if it doesn't cover it fully. I mean, look, I put concealer and foundation on it and it's hiding it a little bit, but you could still see that it's there. There's nothing to be discouraged or ashamed of. It's totally normal. Totally normal. So yeah, just blend it in some more all over. Bring it down on my neck. And my upper lip. And my nose. Okay. Now after the foundation and concealer, next is bronzer. So bronzer gives you like a sun kiss type of look. So I just put that on my forehead, my cheekbones right here. Oops. Put some on my hair by accident. And then my chin area. Like that. It looks funny. Okay. Then I use this e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, which I really like. I like this more than my Sephora brushes. And I just use this, oh, again, I spray just a little bit, not too much. I spray it and then I kind of just brush it on. Sometimes I do circly motions too. I just put that here and I go around. And then I like to go like this when I do bronzer, and I just brush up. And I kind of just bring it up here too. So like, and then the jaw. And I keep doing that until I'm satisfied with how it looks. Again, I think it looks good. And then I go back with the bronzer stick and I put a little bit more of it on my brush. Just a little bit. Okay. And then I put a little bit on the bridge of my nose. And I just go ahead and I put that all over. Just a little bit, not too much. And my camera is gonna die, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna let it charge for a little bit before we continue. Okay, I didn't let it charge fully, but I let it charge a little bit, so let's try and finish this as fast as we can, shall we? After bronzer and after blending it all in, I use blush. I use blush from Wet n Wild. I need to buy a new one though, because this one's kind of damaged. But I put it on, oh, what's this part called? The cheeks and the bridge of my nose. So I put it down here. I like how it looks. And I try to not do too much. And bring it up here. And then I blend that with my fingers. I just do dabby motions. And after blush comes highlighter. Also Wet n Wild. So this, I learned that people put it on the bridge of their nose and then cheeks right here. Some people put it on their, what's this called? Cupid bow. And their eye corners right here. And some put it on their forehead and chin. I don't do that. I go here and here. And then I put it on my higher cheekbones. And I also blend it with my fingers. And then sometimes when I don't use eyeshadow, I put a little bit of blush on my eyelids. Just like that. Next, I put mascara on. Now most people do mascara primer. I don't own mascara primer, so I just go ahead and put it on. And just brush it up. Some people do it like this and then blink. I tried doing that once. I don't really like how it looks. And I'm not gonna try and put too much. So just 2 strokes for me. And then under eyes, I do it down here too. Just a little bit, not a lot. Now I didn't do it as neat as I usually do, so I got a little bit on my eyelids. Next comes the brow. I use this brow pencil. Now most people do this, and I don't use this because I don't like how it looks when I do it. But I think how they use it is that they do gentle strokes on their eyebrows and then blend it in with the brush. But I just use the brush and I just blend it upwards and then sideways like that. Sorry, I'm rushing because my camera's gonna die. And then lastly, I use setting powder, and I use this little brush, I think it's called brush, setting powder brush from Amazon, and I just put Rare Beauty setting powder on the lid, dab, Okay, I'm back. I let it charge so it has a little bit more battery. Okay, so I showed you bronzer, blush, highlighter. This highlighter, I feel like sometimes you can't even see it. Like it's there, but I feel like you can't see it. Then I put mascara. Now I go with setting powder. And I just put it on the cap. I'm going to show you guys how I did it. I put it on the cap. Now I know there's like a technique for setting powder, but I don't really know it, so I just do what works for me. So I get the setting powder, I put it on my little brush thing, just tap it on, and then I put it on my forehead, and I just put it all over, and then under my eyes and the bridge of my nose. So basically I put it all over my face because setting powder I think is for people with oily skin, and it helps absorb the oils. So I just put it all over there. So forehead, under the eyes, bridge of your nose, and then chin. And just put that in, press it in. Oof. And then with my brush, I blend it all in a little bit more. And just kind of push it in. Push it in, I don't know if that's the right word to use. Then after all that, I get this setting spray and I just spray my face. And then I let that dry. And then I put chapstick or lip gloss if I feel like it. And that's how a beginner does her makeup. Hopefully this helps you understand a little bit more about how to apply makeup, how to use it if you're learning. Hopefully I helped you out with that, because I kind of wish I had videos like that. But yeah, if you have any advice or tips or other techniques for me or for anyone watching this video, please comment down below. I will also love some advice for making it look more smooth or flawless, or maybe it's just natural for makeup to look like that. But I will also like some advice with hair, because sometimes I get concealer or foundation in my hair, and I don't know if you can notice, but it makes my hair look white, and I don't know how to fix that. Like you see, yeah, see, this is all foundation and concealer, and it makes it look white and gray, and I don't know how to fix that. So some advice on that would be helpful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry we had some technical difficulties throughout it, but I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.